Supplicate Mother Tara to truth omniscience, please protect us. Like the nature of space, which is beyond all conceptual limits, the reality of all condition phenomena is not different from that. But there are disabled some part who do not realize it. Supplicate Mother Tara, perfect enlightenment of the three kayas, please protect us. We do once Tibetan. Ma je wai me pe chi yeng na yong je zen la mu du ma yok te sem jen gen la de dra ma dan ju pa gen le jap de sor rang chi ge yin bar ma ye bar zan ye mo wang de jer ba ye Mangorwan jambe semje la yong la mo ju je jab de so chi ne yu la ma ji bar da ni ze ge jin dang ne zhen dang en be le ba la yong yang da ge la mi jab de so Tobar kawai range zen dong ne gombar meze bar sawang embe yin wala yong trembe la me jab de so qian ran zong ni me yi shi la ni zhen zen be ba jia ji Jadar se jan jin ba na to ni mi ja la mi ja de zor yang dai ge dong lai ne ze jan jin de je dem de me je be xi ze dong la mong ba la yong gen jin ja la mi ja de zor这战难跟随你见当觉得当也米吉，大东罗米刚萨拉，永走三界结家的走。上九宁波季节八十三节南来甲生节节当上九生八月初兰的人甲生节节达人人节的节节上九东的节八上九生白拉巴拉的达人人的巴达的人着拉本东的上九生的节节。得见的那拉巴拉人巴人的拉巴的节，上九宁波七九八上节那拉叫声，就当上九生八月，走廊的人叫声，就到人人节的节节，上九东的七八当，上九生白拉巴。得达人间内巴达拉得见着拉本东的上求生的姐姐，得见的那拉巴拉人巴见的拉巴拉姐，上求宁波姐姐巴上见南拉叫声，去当上求生巴耶，走廊的人叫声姐，姐达人们姐的姐。上求东内俱巴当，上求生白拉巴拉，得达人间内巴，得见着拉本当得，上求生内俱皆人，得见的内拉巴，人巴见的拉巴的皆当给都皆下皆人生中。眼界没得对界碰江巴，世界冷漠大不了几百个，下界加倍下来个三子，多见将见的罗那罗当，马拜没来去界干波巴。把莫这把加完这公呗。 Kaju lama nan lai zorwan de rumen jiju yen je bodong ne te som san je gen je ngo nye ran sen che ge ngo son dong ze be Sabe lama nam lai zorwan de. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Bachidele, evening. Okay. This flower is flying. Okay, so now, today I'm going to sharing with you is Saraha teaching. This is I'm sharing the first time. It's very short, very beautiful with story teaching together. So first you have to know who is the Saraha. Saraha is one of the most important siddha. So in India, they call 80 siddhas and realize like yogis or 80 yogis and then 17 scholars. So 80 these yogis has everyone has unusual stories. All the stories are no normal stories. And the 17 scholar is all has normal stories that bring the Dharma is more, more for logic and so the Dharma is more bring to more, like logically philosophy and science and so put very strong the basic of the Dharma like fundamentals, like, the sharings, education. The 80 yogis is just totally other way, different ways. They are very wired. So they cannot really be in the monastery. So they cannot be with the people, I think, not easily. Because there's a totally different mindset, I think. So Saraha is the kind of more, the first one, this 80 yogis, first one, he's a kind of more father of yogis. So usually we say Milarepa is in Tibet, king of this yogi in Milarepa in Tibet. Like similar, in India there have 80 yogis. The Saraha is the father of all the yogis. He story, everything is unusual. Then of course there has so many diversity stories. So the go to another place that does something, we only maybe know that part. Maybe we don't know other part of the stories. So, every person, like we have a lot, many diversity stories. Like when we were grow up, maybe with the village story. So example, I went to monastery and monastery in that time, maybe their story, and then go to another, shade study philosophies, their stories. And then I go to many different countries. Example, each country has came make another stories. So that's everyone has a diversity stories. Then Saraha has many diversity stories. So his Saraha's teacher is Dachin Zeng is the actually Buddha Shakyamuni's son. So he received all the Hinayana tradition vows. He's become authentic monk and also the Vinayana lineage holders. So then he hold the lineage long time for giving to others. Like then he training for like such as Nagarjuna, many these realizers, scholars too. So Saraha then another level he give up this normal monks like vows, like he become went to yogi journey. The just want to share with you one story, short story. Saraha is also the part of one time. He's these Burmans. The Burmans are actually very good conduct. They follow very good conduct. They wake up early morning and practicing and go sleep. They're good timing, and then must be everybody vegetarian. And so many roles, good conduct Burmans has. Then Saraha is also Burman. So his practice is Buddhist, but he's a grow of the Burmans. The Burmans didn't know he's a Buddhist practitioner. So then Saraha, every night he drink alcohol. So nobody knows he drink alcohol. One day, another one Burman see he's drink alcohol, and then he told other Burmans. Then all the Burmans like calling, like the when somebody wrong, something wrong, there has a karma is like boom, we like hit that just the big healing song ball, and then the beat that one. That means everybody have the gathering. So they're all gathering together. They told Saraha he's drink alcohol. Saraha said no, he didn't drink. So then they told the king. The king, is actually kind of a charge the whole the retreat center or monastery. I don't know the group of that. The king told Saraha, do you drink alcohol? Saraha said no. Then he said, what do you have proved? No drink alcohol. So Saraha told them, okay, so who drink alcohol? They go to we go to in the jump the river, like maybe lake or something. And who drink alcohol, they go sinking into the water. Who not drink alcohol, that like can stay above the water. So then Burming and Saraha they tested jump in the water. So Burming, who is of course like he into sinking into the water because he cannot stay in the top of the water. So Saraha stay in the top of the water, no sinking. He just cross leg and he just can sit meditate in the top of the water. So he told them, this is the sign of not drinking alcohol. So who drink alcohol, they're sinking in the water. So cannot sit in the water. Then King said, we cannot have proved to he drink alcohol. We don't know. So then Sarah said, they told Sarah that proof is not enough. They don't know what is this. Like you can stay in the water. So you do something, you have another power to stay. Cain is become very strong devotion to Saraha. And he said, we have to do another test. Then another test is, then Saraha said, like, okay, we do another test. Saraha told them, who drink no alcohol, they're very heavy. And that you cannot pick up that person. And who drink alcohol, we can pick up. Pick up that person. Yeah, you use your like people can pick up. Then there, Saraha is they say like not heavy actually, and very thin. So very easy to pick up, of course. Some who strong persons very easy to pick up him. But then Burmans and Saraha sit together. And Burmese, of course, no drink alcohol 100%. The person sit and next to Saraha, then who has strong person, the pick up, they can pick up very easily. Burmese, Saraha has become cannot move, so strong, like kind of mountains. And then due to that, so came post station to Saraha. He said Saraha can do whatever he want, no rules for him. And Saraha said, yeah, I don't have any rules. I don't have alcohol. So alcohol is no exist for me. you know. So they're not effective to him, not alcohol for him. It's because he's a realizer. So then all these Burmans become follow him. And then these Burmans become another like follower him yogis, practitioners. So Saraha does like that, different areas. He do something different, shows, and transform everybody is become follow the Dharma. So that's kind of, he has many, many stories, diversity stories. Okay, today is here is another one story. So we go to this text. So Sarah has and the girl, so the one girl, she and the together is this discussion together, talking about together. So Sarah asked questions to her, and she gave answer to him, and then Sarah actually follow her. So Sarah, so the guru is this girl is his guru. Then the story is, I got to share with you today. So here is Saraha and the daughter of the arrow maker. Once had a conversation about archery. So this Saraha and the daughter of arrow maker's daughter, they're talking about the discussion together about this, conversation about archer, his arrows together. So Saraha, he asked her. Saraha asked the arrow maker's daughter. So he asked question to her. And then to whom do you intend to shoot this arrow? You are calibrating. You're making the arrow. Why you make arrow? Why are you going to shoot this arrow? So that's Saraha asked question to, this girl. Then the girl replied, so I intend to shoot it at the enemy of conceptual thoughts. See, her answer is, so she making the arrow. The arrow is she, intend to shoot it at the enemy of the conceptual thoughts. See, the conceptual thoughts is our enemy. And she said the arrow is going to shoot to the conceptual thoughts. So arrow is usually symbolize meaning is arrow is symbolizing meaning wisdom. Okay, so arrow is very sharp, and you can shoot the target, and you can destroy the target. Long as you have this sharp wisdom is rising, and then we can destroy our, all this delusion conceptual thoughts. So yesterday, like we talked a lot of these teachings. This the same actually meaning is the same. Supplication Tara is also Mahamudra. In this text also teachings Mahamudra. And Mahamudra means destroy. We have to, destroy all these our conceptual thoughts. So conceptual thoughts is our own enemy. Enemy means like due to conceptual thoughts, then we all these delusions, we get fixation to external objects, and then due to fixation to external object, we attach to that and hatred to others, so then create a karma, and then we naturally due to karma kept going in samsara and endless taking birth again and again. So that's the reason, like here the main important is we have to release our conceptual thoughts. So conceptual thoughts, how to release conceptual thoughts? We need arise wisdom, knowing the truth. Knowing the truth is we have to recognize our own true nature mind. So when we knowing our own true nature mind, then naturally, we release all these conceptual thoughts. If we don't recognize our own nature mind, then delusion mind is going to be deluded. So deluded, then it's created like so. See, fixation, attachment, and create all the diversity karma. Due to that, all diversity sentient beings. So another case, like we say, why so many beings there? So it's diversity beings because every beings make different karma. And due to that, we have a diversity sentient beings. And all these diversity sentient beings, no one created. Everyone making created by its own karma. Because every single being have own different ways making karma. That's why we all have this diversity sentient beings. So the diversity sentient beings, the source where it come from is then our, this conceptual thoughts, delusion, attachment, fixation, and then see create a karma. So that's why all these diversity sentient beings in the samsara. So now in this case, the main important is like the essence of the root. We have to destroy. In this yogi's teaching is like not go to the Lord's branches, talk about the branches. They only go to the essence of the problem. They take down the essence of the problem, or they go into the true like reality, true nature states. So that's why Saraha, he asked questions to this girl, and this girl, I think, is like kind of Vajra Yogini. Okay, so we know Vajra Yogini means, is cut the delusions, cut the conceptual thoughts. That's why her, holding to go knife in the other hand. So then she told him, so her arrow is going to shoot in the conceptual thoughts. So the point is we have to apply our own wisdom, knowing the truth. So long as the wisdom arising, with us, and then we recognize we are delusions. So when we have a strong more ignorance, we not really recognize we are deluded, and you practice, meditate, maybe example like chant many times, this supplication Tara prayers, your mind is really connect to that, and you feel more this right now what we perceiving or this perceiving, how to say this, perceptions are you more recognize is kind of delusions. When you more fear the delusions, become your mind's more freedom and knowing the truth. So that's the reason, we need to arise the truth, like it's wisdom rising, we have to rising within us. So then enemy is like our, own enemy is our delusion. Because our delusion put us in the samsara, endless suffering. So that's why we, generate love, compassion with and knowing the truth, then we can take down our own enemy is conceptual thoughts. So when conceptual thoughts is gone, and then called no duality realization, enlightenment. So that's have to arising. So the arrow is representative wisdom. Okay. Then he asked again, with what kind of bow should one shoot such an arrow? So he says, okay, you shoot the arrow. Which kind you need a bow? So kind of a bow should one shoot such an arrow? Then his answer is, one needs a bow of wisdom. So it's okay. What is this? Familiar the number dollar pens you down the seller pens yet. Familiar the dollar young Kong and data pen by the jet and you could permit shut up the yak Kong jet the juice of the Kong jet. Okay, so here it says okay with she says one needs to bow of wisdom. So bow of wisdom. She said we need a bow of wisdom. This usually okay we have a bow and arrow. So arrow is a representative wisdom, bow is a representative compassion. So means like bow and arrow together is like wisdom and compassion method is together. So then you can shoot the target. So here is she said bow is also representative wisdom. So then we see it's also wisdom. She says bow is wisdom. One needs bow of wisdom. So bow is wisdom. Then he further asks. He asks again. Upon what should this bow be strong? So then Juju is like string. String is like the right string, the shooting the string, I think so. Yeah, so string. So string is then he asked this question, what is the string you need? Should this bow be strong? Strong. Okay. Then she answered, replied, it should be strong upon the continuum of meditative concentration, samadhi. So both stream is representative, concentration of meditation. So mine is like, focus and concentrating, is meditating. So this, the high level yogis, I think, even you see this some symbolized meanings, and that they can, realize easily. So, especially who has already, previous life connections, maybe previous lifetimes like practicing Dharma, then come to in this life, even no need to talk lots teachings. So only you see the some symbols, and then they really naturally connect to the, knowing the right and the truth, recognize, realize. So that's why Vajrayana, many these things is called symbolized meanings, showing the truth. And we have a bow and arrow. So then, the arrow have to shoot the target. See, like she answer is like arrow shooting target is like shooting the, our conceptual thoughts. So the point is, we have to release our conceptual thoughts. We have to purify, or we purify and transform these conceptual thoughts. Then, we have to realize the no duality and the non-conceptual. So then that's how to, we can explain or recognize this yogis, like even see the some, simple things, and they really connect to their own mind nature. Easily they realize. So she just this girl sharing very simple one words. Saraha 100% clear, waking up, knowing, what is truth. Because he recognized like arrow is sharp and destroying all these conceptual thoughts. Means like wisdom destroy all these conceptual thoughts. So we have to arise in wisdom. And then Bo itself is, representative wisdom. And then here it's like we have this, this Bo be strong. Strong is like representative concentration and meditation. So 6 parameter, with the 6 parameter, last 2 is like wisdom and meditation. So, long as you meditate, you have wisdom. So where is the wisdom come from? And we meditate, practice. Then wisdom is rising. If we don't meditate, practice wisdom, not possible to rising. Okay. Wisdom has like actually 2 different kind. One is we can get wisdom is like you study, and you get knowledge. You knowing the Dharma teachings. It's called relative level wisdom. Absolute true wisdom is come from, concentration, meditate, and then go build the samadhi state. And then knowing absolute true is called wisdom. So that's why we have 2 different kind of wisdom. This wisdom is not relative level wisdom. This wisdom is called absolute true wisdom. The absolute true wisdom is also for lay practitioner. It's very important to apply, because this absolute wisdom is like not due to the like educations. So that's the reason many these yogis and realizers is even become not monastics. So they just have like some previous lifetime teachings or connections, then that in this lifetimes they just have some simple things, and then they realize. So that's why other many like in Dzogchen teaching a couple years ago I talked about Garuda Dzogchen teachings. And they also mentioned, if you realize even, who taking care of the cows, like means like the no education, just nomads, even don't know how to read and write. And they also can be realized. If don't know the, nature and this method, then even scholars also get confusions, become more confusion and more deluded again. So that's why in this case, in this teaching, case, this one is a very focused for, we say another level service, very sharp student, and who has previous life Dharma teaching connections, and not due to in this life educations. Okay, so very simple words when you hear, and you waking up momently, very easy to you realize. So Saraha, he just hearing very simple short things here, and he become 100% recognize that is the right, that's the truth. No doubts. And that's the reason he follow her, this girl. So his Saraha guru is this girl. And then Saraha also went with her some like kind of I think is stories like didn't mention all clearly, but become Saraha's wisdom concert. This girl is become. So the also his guru too. Uh, that's the reason another level the female is representative wisdom. So Varja Yogini is cut all this conceptual delusions, ignorance. Conceptual delusion, who can destroy? Wisdom can destroy. Who's that symbolized form? Is Varja Yogini. Okay. And that's the reason, form, body of the Tara, Varja Yogini, this all female is like representative wisdom. We usually in the Tantra teachings. mentioned, So that's why here, this girl is simple questions, answers like Sarah can really easily reach enlightenment, realize. So the point is we have to meditative concentration, samadhi. We need that strength. Yeah, so have to practice. And that's why, this teaching say, okay, we can be meditative concentration, samadhi, strength. How do we get that? How do we do that? Then I think my opinion is you just simple practice is a supplication to the Tara or Genje Mahamudra. Very simple teachings we have, That's why we make many booklets, many translations to different languages, sharing for people. Reason is this teachings is very simple but very essence, easily you can apply in your life. You can practice in your life very easily. Then that really helps, transforming. Otherwise, you go talk about the Buddhist philosophy. Another hand, Buddhist philosophy is really amazing and beautiful. So much informations. If you learn that, it's like, it's really great. You get education. You get free from drugs. You believe the emptiness. The Buddha's teachings, right? It's true. But we don't have like that kind passion. First, most people don't have passion for study that. The second, no time to do that. And then third, we don't have that conditions, many normal people. Because you have to take care of family and you have to take care, worldly things, many things. We need to survive in the worldly, And so even this time is like another level, say, world is much better than long time ago. Long time ago, human beings very hard, difficult time. This time, everything's more easy. But anyway, never going to easy, okay? Life is never easy, It's long as we have this delusion, attachment, fixations, then life is never easy, not simple. Always complicated, always hard, always difficulties. So then in this kind of time, so much like also in right now we have lots this how to say, another hand, so much this concept, the conditions. Condition is so much. Oh, no, tranquilo, yo la tengo. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I think I'm okay. ¿Sí? Yeah, I'm okay. I can hold this here too. I don't need the umbrella, but my this laptop needed umbrella. The laptop
Khenpo?
get sun is going to hot.
Hey, Khenpo, Brendan has just come on, so I'm going to put him in interpretation, just so you know.
Thank you, Julie. So good. You can try next time more. Okay, Julie. Okay. What's going on here? Sir? This umbrella is going to blow. Okay, yeah. They don't know use.
Okay, I have put Brendan in the interpretation room.
Okay. So life is like always, we have going on something, not easy. And that's the reason we need, in this time, very simple instructions. Sometimes I try to make more simple for people, but that like to go more complicated. And that's, I don't know why, Then I try to share very simple teaching, but that go to totally most hardest, like never even I think about ask these questions. Then wanted to go to more difficulty, more complications. I don't know why that. So another, like I think you put more harder shape, and then you recognize a simple one is very beautiful, great. If you don't go in the hard part, goes very simple one first, they don't recognize. They don't appreciate. So that's also a thing. Another way, we have to put harder too. Like you wanted to recognize, appreciate in the simple teachings, really make sense for you. So many people like who went to Varja Kalaya retreat in Arizona. Then before we talk very simple Varja Kalaya teaching practice, they don't recognize. And then this time, then many come back from that and they say, "Oh, that is so great, short one performance. I didn't recognize. It's so great. What happened for me? That's is more easy, like more best. Like I can put apply every my daily life. Then recognize. That's the reason. Another, we also have to go to more harder part too. And then you come back to simple one. Is then you recognize. It's very profound, very easy, very I think meaningfully you can use your life, daily life, change. So in this right now, what I'm sharing is like story, then we recognize we need the simple ones. Okay. Then point is we have to concentrate, meditate, samadhi. We have to make that strong. Okay. Create very strong ourselves. Uh, this time, people chant lots, another like prayers, long prayers. But if we don't go to in the samadhi meditations, then chanting prayer also, you can lose your patience. One day you get tired. That's why you have to first like really go into meditate more, mind control, concentration, samadhi, and then you chant prayer. Also more connection you get. Feeling is much better. So that's why we do every daily prayer, every day, 30 minutes you meditate, then you chant prayers more, your minds be with their prayers. And prayer is also actually meditation, but without this mind resting first, resting mind meditation, without that, chanting prayer is not easy. Very hard to you get connect to that. So that's the reason the we have to make very strength ourselves is like through samadhi meditation. Long as you have samadhi meditation, then what practice you do, every practice has a power. You do the ritual has power. You generate a compassion, you can generate a compassion is like unconditional compassion. You can generate a rising. You can then any practice you go like become you have strength. So without the samadhi, everything is very shallow. So that's my understand. Okay, especially your lay practitioners, you really have to go to meditate more concentration. You meditate more concentration, then easy. You get more strong foundation, strong connect to the dharma, and that you really have something yourself. Prayer practice also has good karma, release many negative energies, but sometimes you don't feel that. Like meditation, mind control is the very powerful. Something happen like you have a, happen to you. You control your mind, you concentrate, and you can have like very powerful within yourself. Then obstacle cannot run over you. Then you chant the prayer also has a very powerful true benefit. It's many things. It's like honestly monastery job. And right now we monastery lamas chase everything, people chasing everything, but it's honestly it's too much, okay? And the monastery job is, monastery need just, also we have to take care of all this tradition. Many, practice have to alive and have to alive and be, that practice, like perform everything must be, carry that lineage. So the monks has a more responsible. Every different lineage teachers has a lot responsible, also lineage responsibilities. You have to like think like many traditions. And example, one monastery do 8 dripchins, in example, 1 year. So you have to not die that tradition 8 dripchins. You have to create like 8 dripchins practice. Have to add life. So that's responsible monks has. And the normal people, not that responsible. So your responsible is enlightenment, free from suffering, honestly. And the life is become goes more great. And then you can also support for other, like many this monastery tradition practice. You help them to, like support for many ways like generosity offering. So you can help that. And some monastery or these traditions, you don't have to evolve these things. If you too much evolve there, you're going stuck there because without wisdom, another level, it can attach fixation to that. Then you get another positive obstacle there too. So samsara is of course like many negative obstacles, but spiritual many things also positive obstacle too. So that's the reason that honestly the normal people have to put more effort for meditate. Control your mind. So the control your mind, then all the dharma is there. All the practice is there. If we don't control our own mind, and then whatever we say, whatever we talk is just everything is like kind of words. So that's why the strength is very important. Is like she's sharing here is a meditative concentration and samadhi. Then easily rising wisdom. Then you have an arrow to shoot your delusions. You can destroy all our enemy conceptual thoughts. So without bow and this, strong, this bow be strong. Without this, your arrow cannot shoot to the target. Okay, without the your some levels of compassion and meditation, strong, like stability. Without that, we cannot shoot our wisdom to our own conceptual thoughts. Cannot destroy that. So that's why we have to make strong again ourselves. So with the samadhi meditation, then long as you have samadhi meditation, wherever you sit down, you very peacefully you can create. You sit down and your mind is be there, and you can really connect to the dharma and meditate, and you feel great. So without the meditation, other things like whatever we do, and then no essence there. So that's we have to know. Then in the another like we lots different traditions. Preparation, like engaging preparation. Preparation is loud that do lots. Example, like someone go to talk about the dripchins, and then making tormas, making all these conditions, what they need things, what need. Each ritual needs so many things that we create everything, but when really into the practice is samadhi, then people don't focus on samadhi. So that's the I mean it's like another like we do the problems. That's why it's like sometimes the ritual perform also like less benefit is the reason is missing the samadhi. Uh, you create everything what the necessary object, but without the samadhi, and then object cannot benefit. So that's why we need the samadhi. Is we have to gaining our quality important. Okay, so that's this instruction. Then again he asked again, and when the arrow is released, where does it strike? Then arrows released from the bow and from the release. So where is the strike key? The guard answered, it certainly strike the nature of the mind itself. Okay, release enemy, arrow destroy enemy conceptual thoughts, and then this arrow is natural striking nature of the mind itself. Means like destroy enemy conceptual thoughts, and then result or what happening is you realize you knowing your own mind nature, strict nature of the mind itself. Arrow become shows you the nature of mind itself. So we have to recognize that the nature of mind. So no, I think I needed it. Thank you. Mm, we have to, realize the nature of mind. Then how to realize the nature of mind? So it's the same, like we have to be in the concentration samadhi, meditate. And then sometimes we need support. Support is best is like, I always just share again and again. Each meditation we need support. That's why Genji Mahamudra also mentioned, like beginners, we have to focus with the object, focus with the breath, focus with many different things, use support, and like control the mind. And then, you without any support, your key mind is be there. And then long as your mind is be there presently, and then you have to apply your awareness, watch your own mind, then mind have to seeing own mind. So then that time is like mind seeing mind itself is like no subject in the object. So seeing itself, knowing itself. And so then that, seeing itself is mind is empty. It's present clearly, always with awareness. You recognize. So that's natural mind is we have to recognize, we have to know that. That's why here the point is this guy, telling him, Saraha, so the arrow have to shoot to the target, and knowing we have to know the mind of nature. So the certain stakes in the nature of mind itself. Actually, in that point, all the instruction is already there. This girl, very simple way, she answers. Saraha is no any ask questions, like he gone all the lost his questions. That's why what he says, when Sarah heard this replace, then uh, his heart was deeply moved. So become deeply moved means he really felt that what she said is truth, connection to that. Thinking this, then he thinking this, girl is truly my guru. So this girl is like help him to realize. Then become this girl his guru. And then, Saraha, actually, they talk about many diversity teachers. Even like, Dachin Zen is Buddha Shakyamune's son. He's become, Buddha's Vinayana lineage holder. So that Saraha also received lots of teachings from this Dachin Zen. He he recognized he's really guru. His guru is this girl become, because he, really knowing the truth, really moved, thinking this is girl is truly my guru. He posted to her, then he posted to this girl, and he then follow in her footsteps. Then he follow her. So follow her means then he be with her together and like walking together, making bow and arrow all the time. And then he realized, so footsteps serve as the companion of that female archer. So he follow her, and he did all this like making the bow and arrow with her archer for 12 years. See, he followed the 12 years this girl. I think then Sarah has become another like very high realized yogi. So he went to then different areas. He do all this different performance, like people's like lots bring to the Dharma. Many people different ways. He didn't stay in the one place like monastery or like university like teacher. He goes everywhere, like does things. He go to in the different groups into there and transform that group. You know what? I share you one story, like example. He just break all the rules with that place, and then everybody against him, but he changed everyone there. You know, he does like that. That's why he's called the guru of the guru of all these cities. Then from that Achargar, okay, 12 years, they live together, making arrows and sustaining themselves by receiving farms from the households of the nearby town. So receiving alms from the household of the nearby town, I say they ordered, I think, bow and arrows, and then they're making for them. And Saraha, he make all this bow and arrows. He's meditating, meditating. So this girl say you have to meditate. Strength come from. Then he used making bow and arrow. He meditate. So he realized making bow and arrow. Then he even changed his name to Sarah. Sarah meaning the one who shoots arrows. So Sarah means he shoots the arrows. From that archer girl, he obtained perform instructions on the great Sir Mahamudra. So he received the Mahamudra from instructions from this girl. And Saraha is a teacher of this all the cities. Then we have Telopa, Naropa also. Source is Saraha. So that's kind of like many these yogis. Father is Saraha. So Saraha teaching is like receiving is girl is like she recognize like symbolize her is like Vajra Yogini. And instruction is destroying delusions. And uh, you know delusion. That's why also I mentioned Vajra Yogini. Her symbolize is form body is like cutting delusions. So then sometimes this deities has a bow and arrow in the hand, and so that's representative is in you recognize it's why bow is arrows why the deities some deities has hold in the hand. The symbolize meaning. Then sometimes we do perform empowerment. Perform empowerment also, especially Vajra Yogini perform empowerment. There has bow and arrows. So bow and arrow representative is shoot target is our own conceptual thoughts, and conceptual thoughts is our own enemy. So long as we destroy our own conceptual thoughts, then we are become realizer, free from suffering. Our own enemy is our own conceptual thoughts. So that's very clear, very beautiful instructions. So I think we can finish it there. This just teaching is finished. Today is time is already changed. I think in US, and so we let 1 hour delay. That's why we can live here is better. And now we do supplication Tara prayers. So also request Virginia, please. Can you sing the supplication, Tara?
Now, thank you, Khenpo. Yes. With
Oh,
pleasure.
thank you. 1 minute. I have to put.
In English?
Yeah.
The 7 verses of supplication to Tara. In the realm of the unborn mother, the Dharma-dhatu, abides the reverent mother, the deity Tara. She bestows happiness on all sentient beings. I supplicate Mother Tara of Dharma-dhatu to protect us from all fear. Not realizing oneself as Dharmakaya, the minds of sentient beings are overpowered by negative emotions. These beings wandering in samsara are my mothers. I supplicate Mother Tara of great compassion, please protect us. If the meaning of Dharma is not born in one's heart, one just follows the words of conventional meaning. We are deceived by the illusory philosophical views and dogmas. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect wisdom, please protect us. It is difficult to understand. Our own mind is Buddha's mind, seeing nature mind but not familiarizing with it through practice. We are lost in unwholesome worldly activities. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect mindfulness, please protect us. The absolute nature of mind is self-arisen unto all Buddha wisdom. Yet because of habitual grasping to dualistic conception, we are bound by it, no matter what we do. I supplicate Mother Tara of non-dual wisdom, please protect us. Although we abide in the perfect meaning of absolute truth, we do not understand the interdependence of cause and effect on the relative level. We are ignorant about the true reality of phenomena. I supplicate Mother Tara of true truth omniscience, please protect us. Like the nature of space, which is beyond all conceptual limits, the reality of all conditioned phenomena is no different from that. But there are disciples on the path who do not realize it. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect enlightenment of the three Kayas, please protect us. Thank you, Khenpo. Thank you, Sangha. Thank you, beautiful lady holding the umbrella for Khenpo.
You're muted, Khenpo.
Okay, now it's good. So I can't unmute, and that's why. Thank you, Virginia. Very beautiful song. Now we do the daily prayers. So starting verse, today we do English is okay. Then
Khenpo, before we start daily prayers, could you talk a little bit about the schedule coming up? And I've put the poster in for the aspirations for the Tara Stupa in Mexico. If Gabby Lou would like to mention that also. Thank you.
okay, then Gabriel, you mentioned the schedule. I don't remember.
Okay, thank you, Devi. Thank you, Khenpo. Hello, Sangha. So you mean the posters for the negativities and aspirations, Devi?
Yes.
Okay. So we are okay. So we are very happy that we're gonna consecrate two stupas here in Mexico. One is in a place called Hidalgo, and another one is in a place called Tepoztlan. We're starting actually this following week. Khenpo will have to go from that paradise to come to another paradise. And we are gonna start this week. So we made a poster for all Sangha can join us in this beautiful celebration and auspicious celebration. So we did a poster that is posted on the chat where you can send, actually tomorrow is the last day if you want to send your negativities, anything that you want to suppress or let go of, and also all your aspirations and wishes for the collective, for yourself. So there's a poster where you can see like where to send it. It's to our Gmail, and it would be amazing for us if you can join us in this way. And yeah, that's it. So there's a deadline tomorrow, for both consecrations, and then you can also send it a little bit later for just the consecration of the other Tares to Pentepostlan, which we will consecrate on the 17th, from the 17th to the 21st. So everybody, welcome to this celebration of Tares Tupas in Mexico. Thank you, Debbie.
Next weekend is Medicine Buddha, is that correct?
Yes, so next weekend, we have, first during the week, we have the consecration of Hidalgo Stupa, and then next weekend we have Medicine Buddha, and then the following week we have the consecration of Tepoztlan Stupa, and then after we will welcome a teacher, Khenchen Konchok Jatsen Rinpoche, who is invited through Khenpo Samdup Rinpoche, and he's gonna come to give some talks here in Mexico, and also a retreat on the 4 Dharmas of Gampopa in the Enlightenment Stupa in Loma Bonita, Oaxaca. So all Sangha, we have so many activities in Mexico. You're all welcome, and welcome to join us online on Zoom. Thank you to the Zoom team that is gonna support. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Gabriel, please starting the prayers.